to the second man of the trio sitting with me in studio, a man that, you know, will you be offended if I call you Aquaman?
Okay.
Okay, there we go. So, with us though, Amir Weitzman, a deep-sea photographer who brings us just the coolest visuals usually from exotic diving locations around the world. And today you are back actually because you went deep diving. You explain to me again the type of place that you went into where you met a very remarkable person.
Okay, I'm taking you to Brussels, Belgium, Brussels, to Nemo 33.
Nemo?
Nemo 33.
Nemo, like the fish from the movie from the thingy, okay. Yeah.
Yes. And Nemo 32 used to be the deepest diving pool in the world.
Right.
She's in the Book of Records of Guinness Book of Records. It's a facility that is built to dive, free dive, diving, scuba diving. It's built from 5 levels.
Right.
The first level is 1 meter, 2 meter, 5 meter, and 33 meter. 33 degrees all around the year. Wonderful temperature to dive in. And what we see now, it's inside Nemo 33 there is a bubble. Air chamber, air chamber that is the world first restaurants inside the pool.
Oh my God! Okay, where you can actually underwater. How deep is this? What we're looking at right now?
We are in 5 meters. It's the level of 5 meters.
5 meters, but you can have your champagne 5 meters below the water. And the idea is that I'm assuming that this is being prepped for someday, one day, having people go diving really low under the sea, and then having. Before there's a movie theater.
It's already done.
Something like that. Now, the man in this is how old?
90.
90. This is a 90-year-old diver that you met while being in Brussels in this container.
Accidentally, we met this guy. We didn't know his name. We didn't know his past. During diving, I noticed in his left arm the number.
And he has a number that we all know, especially if you're living here, a number that marks that you were probably a Jew in a concentration camp back in World War II. Right.
You're right. And this guy is Paul Sobol. He was one of the first divers in the world. This guy knows Jacques Cousteau. So he was diving with Jacques Cousteau from the beginning of the early diving scene in Europe.
And before we continue, just you managed to have a conversation with him because this is remarkable. This is a conversation that you had with him to hear his story. Let's have a listen.
In 1944, we were arrested, the whole family, my parents, myself. I had a sister who was 2 years younger than me, and also a young brother, 4 years younger. They took us all to Malines. So I lived in Birkenau. Then they transferred me to Auschwitz I, where I stayed until January 1945. Then the Russians made their move and the camp was evacuated. I was taken on a death march. I escaped on May the 1st. I was taken into hiding by a French soldier who worked at a farm there. Then the Americans liberated us and the war ended. I don't dive for a living. It's not my profession. It's my son's profession. But I worked in marketing, and diving was my hobby. But all my marketing experience helped me with the diving. And until this day, I still dive. I really hope I'll be able to dive for a long time. It's important for me.
I really hope I'll be able to dive for a long time is possibly the most life-affirming sentence. Just to finish this off, Jean Cousteau, you know divers, I know diving, rest of the world not that much. Jean Cousteau is like the father of diving in many, many, many ways, and he knew him. But you said that his son, also a diver, living where?
His son living in Egypt, Sinai. He have a diving center, but now the situation in Sinai is not allowing him to walk a lot, so he returned to Belgium. He
returned to Belgium, where, with his father, they can have champagne underwater. I love this story. I mean, I want to thank you for being with us and for bringing us always these amazing stories. But I'm going to make you sit locked right and chained right to Daniel.